I've never seen a piece of wood warp right at the end like that. Though, in fairness, I have never been on an old-fashioned cruise ship or seen any wood.
Oh.
In my life.
The second one really adds a detriment to that, yeah.
I'm not a wealthy man. Every piece of wood that I own is actually MDF. Which doesn't warp because it's not around long enough to warp before it disintegrates into dust. Right. If I remove the small plank from from above, I could easily take it off. I clicked on the small plank. I need a crowbar.
I bet you will find a crowbar later and he'll be like, I don't need a crowbar.
What are you talking about?
What do I need a crowbar for?
I am not a blue-collar worker. Right. Let's have a look at this suspicious plank. Strange. Either the plank has warped, or it was taken apart. I was thinking maybe he would try and apply some weird logic, like with this, either the plank has warped or the beam has warped. And it could be either the plank has warped, or maybe reality has warped around the plank.
The entire ship has warped.
Everything except this plank has warped. We've spent a lot of time on two screens. Right,
I think this guy's got a lot to say.
He has a lot to say. He's not got a lot of sense. It's a box of electrical spare parts. Okay, let's try and go in here. The door is locked. Accumulator. This is an accumulator.
Okay.
I thought that was something that happens during betting, but
could it be like a power accumulator?
Yeah, battery. I was about to say. Yeah. Impressive, this battery. It can surely put out 20 kilowatts. That's Yoda, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, he is talking a little odd there.
Impressive, this battery. Let's have a look at some of this big machine.
I love that you just have the option to smash things.
Except we don't. They've literally filled this with things, and you know he's just going to say no. No, I'm an inspector.
I don't just smash things.
I don't smash things. It is ungentlemanly. You might smash things, but I am better than you.
To look at camera.
Yeah. It's an exhaust pipe. Okay. Let's smash it. Any bets on whether I'm about to smash this?
You won't be allowed.
We can always try, but I don't know where the puncture repair patches are. So, that's nice. So he's thinking about needing to smash something, but he's also thinking about how he would go about fixing it after he smashed it. This driving shaft measures at least 6 feet. Saw it.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a propeller shaft, after looking at it, the next option is to saw it. Right. Find the appropriate short saw, and I shall consider it.
Okay, so, I mean, he's not saying no.
He's not saying no, except he is saying no.
Yeah.
He's just finding the most sarky way to... I might be reading him sarkier than he is, though.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's got some attitude.
Find the appropriate saw that cuts metal, and I'll do that for you. Alright, examine this can. This can is full of machine grease. I don't want to put my fingers in it.
That's not what you said to do. You said to open it.
I didn't. It's true.
That's an odd.
He might be reading my next thoughts.
Yeah, those instructions are not.
That Raoul is always one step ahead. He's exactly one step ahead at all times. Oh, hello.
It's our first person to
It's the ship's
speak
boy.
to.
This little
Why have you done...
Why are we looking the other way? And why are we
the
saying these words? Right.
This little ship's boy
is dynamic. Why is he dynamic?
Why are you looking away?
Why are we
What's
looking
happened?
away? Why is he dynamic? Why are you... Alright. Crouching. No comprendo, signor. Okay, so he doesn't understand us, and I don't think it's the language barrier. I think it's the words coming out of our mouth make no sense to anyone.
I don't understand this crazy language you're using.
This little ship's boy, you're dynamic. You are a dynamic ship's boy. And I may never look at you. I must avert my eyes. You're so dynamic. Oh.
He meant to be on the left originally or something. I just don't understand.
Why is he looking to the left? I'm trying to make him look at me. Right. No, I can't. Alright. Okay,
What's the sign above the
Okay. Access strictly reserved for personnel only.
Alright, well, we're personnel.
We are now officially personnel. Because we're on the job, I guess. We are literally on the clock as well. And we got hit on the head. Ooh.
Oh, this doesn't match his voice.
It doesn't match the tone of anything so far. It's a bit jolly. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay. I'm just going to stand in this door for a bit. Okay. Washroom.
Yep, looks like laundry.
Looks like laundry. Nothing suspicious. That pot is suspicious. Nothing of interest. That water is suspicious. There may be a ghost in this room. It's covered by the laundry. Alright. I'm not interested in this room anymore. This room is boring to me.
This room has only got laundry in it. That tap might come in use at some point. Oh, the restarting sound.
Oh. The kitchen is my territory, so get out of here, Inspector! Right, we've been told.
No kitchen.
No kitchen for us. Alright.
Nothing could have possibly gone wrong in the kitchen.
Ooh, a rope. There's been loads of rope. A hemp rope. What's in here? The door is locked! Okay. Well, that was a very fruitful side of the ship.
Yeah, it's loads going on. It was,
Hang on. Is he a pervert? He wants to touch... I can't look at this either. It's too stunning and dynamic. Beautiful. Yes. It's a very stunning piece. He loves this. He's into this mermaid. Alright, let's inspect it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually gonna go look at it now.
It's carved from one piece of wood. We're going to touch the mermaid. I don't know if I can do it. It's disturbing somehow. Okay. This gives me the chills.
Oh man, the writing in this
He's
is so good.
Speak to the mermaid. This guy's insane.
He's been speaking out loud this entire time. It's no different if he...
Oh.
1A, 2A, 4A, 3A? No, 1A again. I'm going to write that down.
2A, 4A, 1A. I'm confused about how speaking to the mermaid results in this option.
I don't know. It confuses me.
Also,
but
why are there two 1As?
Because you probably just have to press the same button twice.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking it was like a selection or something. No, you're right. It's going to be some... Oh, okay. 1A, 2A, 4A, 1A.
So wait a second. This is...
This is the mermaid that we like touching.
4A corpse.
Yes.
That's just writing a whole new page because I haven't written anything for this. Okay, so we have 1A, 2A, 4A, 1A.
Okay.
Code from mermaid.
I certainly hope we will use that information at some point. Let's look at the other half of the ship.
And then we had that book, those books as well. So we had CLIN.
Oh, I don't remember, so... I mean, we can always revisit it.
I think it was CLIN. And we were missing a book.
Did we? Did we open the little piece of paper that we had? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Okay, right. Good idea. That will let me to read it. Okay, you just throw it away. Show. Right. Some words have been quickly scribbled on it. We must resolve this problem. Meet me tonight, 8 p.m. at the bar. It's a matter of life or death. Signed, F. Oh, there's our first clue. Progression. Well, Inspector, may I serve you a little something? No, thanks. I need to keep my head about me.
We had a little Batman there.
I'm Batman.
He just really wants to be Batman.
You've clearly had enough, sir. I don't know what this Batman is you're referring to. Oh, okay, we've got lots of options here. Too many, I would say. Let's push this. I'm not strong enough for this. Handle. It looks very cozy.
I guess that's going to be like touch, like press or something.
So we're imagining now that this waiter is just watching us grasp this seat and try and figure out how to move it physically and feel it. Like he's never seen a seat before in his life.
Well, you don't know Raoul's life. You didn't see the inside of his house.
It's true, he did stand up to read his letter.
Yeah, he may have never owned a seat before.
My whole life, I have always felt the need to position myself differently. But I don't have something that will do it for me. If only there was a way.
Maybe he was born without knees. So he can't sit down.
Yeah, I see no evidence of knees. His lower body is entirely one big brown slab.
Yeah, that's true. You don't ever see the really different legs from this angle.
No. He's He's very stiff, just in general. Look at those arms. It's dead straight. He does need a drink. The barman's right. He needs to let go. We can't let ourselves get off the track. Right. The mystery track. We're on the mystery train. We are the train.
We are the vehicle for which this mystery is progressing.
Yes, I am the train. Good to meet you. So we got a guy. Tom. We've got a guy. Should we speak to Tom?
Yeah, let's speak to Tom. Let's
find out what
Tom's business
game
is.
Refusing to speak to anyone.
Well, we wouldn't make it very far, would we?
I don't like the look of that man. I do not like the cut of his jib. Let's speak to Tom. Can I help you, Inspector?
Oh, I don't like his smarmy grin.
Look at that. Look at that curling lip.
He just looks smug.
It's a shame, because you shouldn't judge people straight off the bat, but yeah, he definitely...
But you shouldn't unless they've been designed.
He looks like a full-on douche. Yeah, and I feel like his head's too small.
Why? It was just because he's got quite wide shoulders.
Well, look at our head, and look at his head, and look at his body, and then look at his head. He's got a suspiciously small head. Alright. Okay, yeah, so one of the things I really like about this game is this. Given that it forms the bulk of it, it's probably fair. But I really, when I played this way back in the day on the Amiga, that's
another game you completed.
Another game I've completed on the Amiga. This really stood out. Like, it was really interesting. I loved the fact that it had all these topics of conversation, and it had this close-up, different art style. And it works thematically for, the murder mystery thing with the sort of interrogation. And it's something that I really wish you'd see, that I'd see in other games. I don't think I saw it again until I played Gabriel Knight, which has a sort of very similar style of doing its conversations. And again, it sort of splits them into almost interrogations. Gabriel Knight's better than this in every conceivable way. But in any way you can imagine something could be better than something else, Gabriel Knight is better than this in that way. But as like a thing that you first encounter, it's kind of like, oh wow, cool. Like the conversations are more than just a few like selected things. Ironically, things like Monkey Island, with its sort of different approach, still probably get more conversation out of it, but I just liked the way that this was presented. I thought it was interesting. Yeah,
I mean, it very much suits the genre.
Yeah, I think so.
Choosing this method in a murder mystery makes a lot of sense.
Just feels more formal, maybe. Right. So we can pick our topics and we can just ask him about anything, and as we talk to people, we'll learn new things, and we can then apply those new things to other people. So, as well as going around just looking for whatever we can to advance the time in terms of clues, having these conversations forms a big part of the game as well, and going around and talking to people. To the point where it gets a little bit ridiculous, because if you're imagining actually playing out as it is playing out, you're sort of going around and talking to people about 400 times. Right? Just one more thing, sorry. I want to know about this one little extra piece of information. So, in a real situation, you can imagine these people all losing their patience within 5 minutes, I would expect. But we don't have to care about that, because they're trapped on this ship with us. So, there's no escape.
They can only progress time when we decide to progress time by finding clues.
I think that's a metaphor for how they feel talking to us. Like, why is it still 9:30? This man, he won't go away. I'm so bored.
I've talked to this guy 7 times in the space of 1 10-minute section of time.
He keeps asking me about various, and I don't know what to do. Right. So let's go through and ask him about himself.
Let's talk a little about... that's about him.
Yeah, so
I don't know, for some reason when I read it that time, I was like, do you know anything about me?
All bets are off with Raoul.
You could have just been like, what do you know of me as a detective?
Tell me about me. I've never met you before, my friend. You came on here, you just went into that room, you got clubbed, everyone just sort of walked over you for a bit, and then this is the first time I've seen you conscious. Right, let's ask Tom about himself. My solicitor's office takes care of Nicholas's business. That's what we get.
That's not really about him, is it?
What about you, Tom? I did not ask you about your solicitor's office. We have
learned. How old are you?
Tell me, have you seen the mermaid downstairs? What do you think about the ship's boy? Strictly in terms of how dynamic he is, his dynamism.
There should be a final thing that's just like small talk.
Yeah.
You just talk about just all the things you've seen on your current...
Well, that they do that in Gabriel Knight, and that's one of the things I really loved about it, is that Gabriel will literally... There's a bit where it's like, ask about the pertinent points of the related to the game and the puzzles, and then there's literally a chit-chat button, basically. And he will go on and on and on, and I really, really like that. Unfortunately, Tom will not tell us any more about himself.
We're the detective solving a murder, right? So I find it strange that our first question is not, where were you?
Yeah.
When this
It's not even
happened.
Our first question. It's not a question.
Yeah, it's not a question we need to ask.
Where were you when my head was getting hit?
Like, you'd think we're trying to find alibis, but we seem to just assume everyone's innocent.
Well, perhaps we're just trying to get to know these people, and
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, they're kind of just going for the sort of gentle approach. Sort of. I don't know. I mean, we just appear to be asking what we're allowed to ask, which is fair enough. It's an old game. Let's talk to him about Hector, who was the butler.
Okay.
Right. Hector is Nicholas's butler. Oh, reading the wrong voice. And his right arm, I suppose. Right. So the butler is his right arm. We did, okay. And various. Meeting at the bar and Nicholas' death. So we can ask him about that note. So we got the note, we read it, and that has given us this option to talk about. I don't know. I was in my room at that moment and I didn't hear anything. Nicholas's death. Nicholas wasn't a saint, but I don't see who would want to get back at him so much to kill him.
Frowny face. Oh, he's now frowning.
In any case, Hector must be the one who's unhappy. I've never seen such a zealous servant. He lives to work. And now he's got no master. He can't work. You saw him. He was just standing there while you were sleeping. Right.
He needs orders.
Yes. Okay, yep. So, Hector's devotion. So we talked to him. He's told us a bit about Hector. We now can ask him more about Hector's devotion. Hector was already working for Nicholas when I met him. They shared a closeness hard to explain. Okay. That was loaded with subtext.
Yeah.
Alright. Thanks for your help. Yay, we got some progress.
We've been talking to this guy for 10 minutes.
It felt like 4 hours. to that man, Tom. Take apart is the first option. Can you imagine if he just walked over there and started dismantling that gramophone? I am going to stop the music because it's annoying me. No, but... Don't worry about it, Inspector. Please put this album back on, thanks. It's my favourite.
That did not tonally sound like the same guy.
It's a bit all over the place, I think, wasn't it? He was genuinely flustered by us stopping his music. But my music! Looks like a map. Don't ask me what that's for. I won't know what to tell you. It's just a painting. What a weird answer to asking what a painting is.
Maybe he's saying, don't ask me what art is for.
Don't expect me to explain art to you. It's all subjective. You tell me what you think.